you been at? I know you hear him calling, that's Tory Lowe. It's a lot going on, you gotta get back. Who else gonna be the one to do? Goddamn. Real life superhero. And they say, when something going on, who you gonna call? Tory Lowe. When something going wrong, who you gonna
Saving the Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Look, we got guests in the studio, and this is a book release. We got Dr. Tamika Johnson in studio. Her and her daughter is in the studio. The author, her daughter's an author now. This is a child's book that she has, and to tell you the truth, I'm so proud that we're able to see your seed.
Yeah.
Because you are an advocate. You out here in the community. You won a community award last year.
Yeah.
What's going on with this book?
This is actually her sophomore book. Her first book was 10 Days with Samantha. And so this is pretty much a sequel of her first book she wrote when she was 10 years old. And actually it was released like a few months before COVID hit. So she had a couple of book signings scheduled for the beginning of 2020, and COVID hit. So we had to cancel all of her book signings. So she wrote this book about 2 years ago, and my illustrator, being from Ukraine, had a lot going on.
Oh, wow.
Like moving from the war, going to Poland. So it took her 2 years to actually complete this book. And so she completed it in the month of February. So I said, oh, wow, we can release it in time for Black History Month, because she's a huge advocate for Black history. So she talks about Dr. Martin Luther King in her book. She talks about Samantha's journey to the King Center, all of those different avenues. So it was right on time. So,
well, Mi Amor is in the studio. The author, Mi Amor Johnson, is in the studio. Young author. Your first book. Oh, not your first book.
Sophomore book.
The sophomore book. How you doing?
I'm good.
Now, when did you decide that you were going to start writing children's books?
Well, this started, as my mom said, when I was 10. So I was just like writing for the fun of it, because I enjoy writing. And my mom seen it. She was like, okay, we're going to turn this into a book. And I just started doing it since then for the love of it.
And you know your mama, she going to be on it.
Uh-huh.
She going to be on it. She do not waste nothing. She don't waste no time. She go, if you say something, she going to be like, we can turn that into a workshop.
Yeah.
That's what happened too.
Right.
She was following me as I released my book, my devotion. And I seen her notebook, and it had like day 1, and she wrote a bunch of it, then day 2. So I grabbed it and read it. I was like, oh, this is a book. So keep writing.
Right. Amazing. Also, the title, Samantha Goes to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is this book about? Samantha going to Atlanta.
So I know a lot of people, when they like hear Atlanta, they probably think like the ghetto.
Take me through there. Take me through there.
Yeah, but no, it's not what this about. It simply started off as a family reunion she goes on, and then it through the book you see she goes on these different historical places. She goes to like the birth home of Martin Luther King. She goes to the
oh wow.
She goes to where they do like when they have the civil rights like events and stuff, and the King Center. It's like it's a fun but like also an educational book.
And so if a young child goes to Atlanta, these are some of the things you can explore.
Yes.
About your history.
Yes.
About Atlanta history.
Yes.
About Dr. King.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded powerful.
And Dr. King is actually in the front, where children that purchase this book can actually color him. So it's a coloring page of Dr. King as well. So, and this is actually a sequel of her book, 10 Days with Samantha. So
where do we get the book from? Where is it?
It's on Amazon. On Amazon. Yep. And if you Google the book, you can purchase it on different platforms, but you can get it for sure off of Amazon.
And do you have a web page where people can follow you and things like that? Is it a TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you use social media to promote a lot of the things you're doing?
Yeah.
Want to unleash your creativity, but tired of jumping between apps and platforms? Well, look.
I have an Instagram. I don't have a TikTok yet, but I've been thinking about it.
You don't have a TikTok?
Not for my
For your following. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Not for the
your
book, but
Instagram?
you got the TikTok dancing on.
What's your Instagram handle?
It's love with 2 L's and then 4, like the number 4 3 times, and it's M.I.A.
Okay, and like I said, you got a young up and comer right here. You know, she by the time she get married, she been had 1,000 books written.
Yeah, so her and my husband are in the process of writing a book of poetry. He's a poet,
that's what's
so
up.
they're writing a book called Daddy's Little Girl, and so where both of them collaborate on the poetry they write as well. So, and she has a book coming. What is the second book? The other book?
So I was gonna take a little break on the sequel with 10 Days with Samantha and talk about how I grew up with a cleft lip and palate and like you know different emotions I went through and stuff like that.
And what is a cuff lip?
A cleft lip and palate.
A cleft lip and palate.
Yes.
What is it?
So when I was a baby, I was born. My top lip and like the top of my mouth was like open. Yeah. So and I know it's very rare and like it's rare, but like I know it's a lot of other kids that I've seen that actually has it too. So it probably is like an encouragement book for other kids that went through what I went through and stuff like that.
And it makes you unique too, because like I said, you get to talk about these things and how you were able to shine bright like a diamond and still be as amazing as anybody on earth at the same time.
Yes.
That's powerful. I'll tell you right now, like it's so much energy in the studio today from all of the talent that then came through here.
Most definitely.
I want to ask you another question about the youth. What is the biggest challenge facing the youth today that you feel?
Well, being black.
And when you say being black, what does that mean?
We come from a lot, and I feel like we're only looked at most of the time just because of what race we are. We're not looked at because of the knowledge we have, because we come from a lot of great, but a lot of people don't talk about that. They only talk about the negative.
Marginalizing the greatness. But you saying, hey, look, you can't marginalize this greatness because you out here.
Yeah.
You got a book on Amazon. It's your
2
sophomore
books
book.
on Amazon.
and you being a voice.
Yeah.
That's powerful. And you also have a book